appreciate that. They really work hard. All right, your next comic, it's his first time being featured here at Cohort. He's a Marine veteran and immigrant from Mexico City who grew up in Georgia and now resides in Long Island, New York. He started comedy in Atlanta, then New York City, then hit the Midwest in Rapid City. He loves to make people smile and laugh with his real-world humor. Give it up for your next comedian, Chico Amerikan.
Hola, Cohort! How you doing today? Hi! I am Chico Amerikan. I'm immigrant from Mexico City. My real name is Carlos Augusto Hinojosa Salomon, at your servicio. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. Alright, no, I am an immigrant from Mexico City. I know the accent doesn't really give it away. It's really funny to fuck with white people. I won't tell them, hey, don't tell them Carlos is coming. Tell them Mr. Simpson's coming, and I'll show up. Yeah, one of these doesn't look like the other. Are there any parents in the crowd? Any parents? Give it up. All right, mine's 12. How old's yours?
I got 3.
Yes! All right, I'm not mean the fucking quota's a Mexican. 3, how many of you got, sir? 2. All right. And honestly, my kid is my biggest supporter in my comedy, and it sucks because as a parent, you know our job is to tell them no. Because those cute little tiny bastards, they will use their powers for evil. They know that if they use the right tone and the right look and those eyes, you're gonna either do or buy them something that's absolute garbage bullshit, right? Now, our son, we try to raise him, you know, with good values. I know every parent says that, and it's even more amazing that he learned the value of money because he was at one point a black kid in the hood. So I guess he was learning other skills like duck. Oh, no, mijito, no. No, por favor, con el duck con el vinito, no. My son is also mixed, so he's like part black and part white. He's not biologically mine, so he actually does look like he's mine. And I remember one time in Atlanta, we're going and we meet one of her co-workers, and she looks at me, and if he's got long hair like I do, we look even more like we're related. And she immediately just goes, "Ooh, girl, you got you an Arab." I travel for a living, so my joke is that, well, what is it like being Mexican traveling? Whatever they're racist against, that's what I look like. I was in Israel last year. We don't know how many times I got pulled over because Mexico looked like he was Muslim. I'm in America. Listen here, you goddamn spick. I go to Mexico. You don't sound like one of us. That day, we didn't bother correcting her because to this day, we still get, oh, he looks just like his daddy, even though, you know, we're not technically related. But, it's, you know, he was 3 months old when we started dating. He was 3 years old when we stopped. So it's one of those situations where, you know, you might not be mine, but damn it, I'm yours. I just went Arabic on her ass. I just went, shukran, assalamu alaikum. Thank you, peace be unto you. Yeah, he might be an asshole, but he's an educated one. I joke around with my kid just like you would too, right? And you know, you go back and forth and joke, and I wait for him to make any joke about race. And I'll be like, is that right, white boy? And if anybody has or knows any kids that are like mixed, you know they hate for some odd reason to get called white boy. And I'm just joking around with him like, I can't call you white and I can't call you black. The fuck you want me to call you? And his little ass goes, son. Did you hear every man in here just now? That came from a place of repressed feelings. So, I made you feel something, didn't I? Yeah, someone's kid might get their first hug tonight, or you know, one of those, I love you, here. You laughed way too much of the abuse there, Rapid City. Yeah, we played house, and you know, I fed him, I raised him, I cooked for him, wiped his tears, wiped his ass, took him to school, put him to bed, woke him up. And it sounds amazing, right? But anybody can be amazing part-time. Who's really amazing is his amazing mom, does that shit full-time. And yeah, mothers! And I'm live Facebook, so she's gonna be watching this, so hey. All the men here know exactly what I'm doing, right? So, he is my biggest supporter, and now he's 12. And just a second ago, right, you felt feelings. And when he called me that, yes, he made me an insta-male bitch, right? And the insta-male bitch was visiting in March, and, you know, he's 12, so he knows that comedy is a passion of mine, and I take a couple of years off. And he's like, hey, Pop, what about the stand-up? And I started to give him my excuses, and he just cuts me off and goes, Pop, I want to see you on stage again. Eyes. Okay, don't use your powers for evil, but shit, he made me promise, and now I videotape myself every single time. And he is my biggest supporter. It's just my comedy. It's not exactly friendly for kids. Okay, can you imagine a 5-year-old telling that joke about me? So, visiting his mom, for example. This joke is one of his favorite jokes, and he says it in front of the white people, and they will call CPS on you if you talk about putting a kid in a timeout. So, his mom is from the hood, and she hates that joke. Like, what you mean the hood? I used to pick you up and drop you off on South Atlanta Road in Atlanta. Like, literally, one of our first dates, you're like, you gotta go, boo. Sure. Is it late? Your mom, your dad? Nah, just in case you start shooting up the block. What? It's always the fine women that make you go for weapons, right? So it is the South. I am a Marine veteran. So of course I had a gun. 6-0, 45, hollow points. Nothing screams parenting like having a 45 on the side. You got a baby in a carriage in one hand and all the baby shit in the other. The parents know what I'm talking about. And you're trying to be an extra asshole with the mom, so I'm sitting there curling boat. Put my baby down. Imagine a 5-year-old saying that joke in front of you. Hey, Pop, remember when you made the joke about dropping us up with a gun and you had it in your waist? Shut the fuck up! They will deport my brown ass even though I'm legal. Yes, I'm the few, the proud, the legal Mexicans. I will give it up to his mother. She is amazing, right? And again, when it comes to my comedy, I do kind of worry that it's going to come up in like a college interview or one of those college essays. So, tell me the relationship between you and your parents. Well, my mom's amazing. She works a regular job. And my pop, he makes dick jokes for a living. No! I barely get paid to do this shit. That's the real joke. For real, my pay tonight is $10 and a free drink. That is the most Mexican thing I heard that Australian say. He's an immigrant too. Oh, yeah. And again, I give all the props to his mom. She's amazing. Does all the work and all full-time single mother. And she is, was, and probably always will be fine. How fine? I'm paying for him to go to college. Fine. We're not together. Fine. I am sending someone else's black ass kid to college. Yeah, I fucking said it. I had an ex-girlfriend of mine who's also black hear that joke, and she was like, well, shit, send my black ass kids too. And I had to give it to her. I was like, you know what? Good try, but we broke up, you got married, that's his job. Nice try though. Don't let the bullshit fucking suit fool you, okay? What none of them know is, yeah, there's no money. I think my grand master comedy plan is when the time comes to pay for college, I'm just gonna do all 4 years in one go. Here's how. I'm gonna go to every single one of those apartment stores where you know how they offer you those high-ass interest rate credit cards? I'm gonna max them all out in one go. And I kind of figured, you know what? They can try to come for me, and these are the type of department stores that I can't mention because they will sue my brown ass. For money I already mentioned, I don't have. And that's my day right there, just going, yeah, great. And then, and if I can't pay, I figure I could just take like a one-way skydiving trip. He is gonna pull the chute, right? Boom! Oh! Oh, we got paperwork and a cleanup. Oh, no. I'm just kidding. I would never kill myself. That's a joke, okay? This is comedy. I would do the adult thing. Apply for bankruptcy like a good guy in Amerikan. Rah! July 4th just happened. All right, everybody. I always sign off in the same way. It's kind of long. My name is Carlos. I was born Carlos Augusto Simpson. I was born Carlos Augusto Rosa Ramon. I am Carlos Augusto Simpson, and I am Chico Amerikan. It was a pleasure.
Keep it going for Chico Amerikan, everybody.